Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden power within you? A raw, primal energy that could be the key to unlocking the life you've always wanted? We're talking about more than just a feeling or a mindset. We're talking about a real, tangible force that's been talked about for centuries by mystics, philosophers, and even some of history's greatest minds. What if I told you that this incredible power is your sexual energy? And when you learn to harness it, you can literally attract wealth, success, and prosperity into your life. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sexual energy? What's that got to do with making money? Stick with me on this one, 'cause this ain't about anything weird or mystical in the way you might think. We're gonna explore this concept through the brilliant and profound lens of Carl Jung. Jung saw sexual energy, or what he called the libido, as a much broader, more dynamic force than just physical desire. He saw it as the fundamental energy of the psyche, the life force that drives all of our actions, creativity, and ambitions. It's the engine behind everything you do. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can use this powerful inner force to attract prosperity and manifest the wealth you desire. We're talking about transforming a raw, instinctual energy into a focused, creative power that can build an empire. But before we continue, I'm offering you a free ebook to thank you for supporting the channel. Download it now and begin your journey towards self-discovery, dream interpretation, and shadow work. Hurry, because it's free. The link is on the channel page. Okay, so let's get into it. Jung's view of the libido was revolutionary. He didn't just see it as a Freudian drive for pleasure. To Jung, the libido was a neutral, psychic energy that could be directed toward any goal. Think of it like a river. You can let the water flow aimlessly, or you can build a dam and a hydroelectric plant to convert that raw energy into usable power. That's exactly what we're going to learn how to do with your sexual energy. The first step is conscious sublimation. This is a big one. Sublimation is the process of channeling your raw, instinctual urges into higher, more productive activities. Instead of letting your sexual energy dissipate without purpose, you consciously redirect it. For example, if you feel a surge of this energy, you don't just let it sit. You channel it into your work, your art, your business ideas, or your creative projects. This energy, once directed, becomes an incredibly powerful source of focus and drive. It gives you the stamina to work late, the passion to push through obstacles, and the magnetic charisma to attract opportunities. Next, you need to understand the archetype of the creator. Jung believed that within all of us lies the creative archetype, the part of our psyche that wants to build, innovate, and bring new things into the world. This archetype is directly fueled by your life force, your libido. When you're passionate about what you're creating, whether it's a new app, a painting, or a business plan, you are literally funneling that sexual energy into a tangible form. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a physical and spiritual one. The more you pour your primal energy into your creations, the more life they have, and the more they attract success. Another critical component is what Jung called integrating the shadow. Our shadow is the part of our personality we've repressed, the desires, fears, and instincts we hide from ourselves. Our sexual energy is a huge part of this. Our sexual energy, man, that's some of the deepest, most primal stuff we got. And because of that, it's often the part of us we've been told to hide or feel ashamed of. Think about it. Society, family, and even our own internal beliefs often create a whole mess of rules around desire. So we push all that stuff down into the unconscious, into what Jung called the shadow. We tell ourselves, nah, that's not me. I don't think like that. I don't want that. But here's the thing. That energy doesn't just disappear. When you repress it, it doesn't vanish. It becomes a powerful, unguided force that can work against you. It can cause you to feel stuck, anxious, or even disconnected from your own power. It's like having this massive engine running in your basement, but you're not hooked up to it. It's just burning fuel, creating heat and noise, and you're not getting any power from it. So, integrating the shadow is all about bringing that stuff to light. It's about looking at those desires, those instincts, those things you've been hiding, and saying, yeah, that's a part of me. It's not about acting on every single impulse. It's about acknowledging and accepting it. When you stop fighting that part of yourself, you free up a huge amount of psychic energy that was being used to keep it all locked away. That's the moment the engine gets hooked up to the power grid. Now, you can take that raw, primal energy and consciously direct it toward creating the life you want, building a business, or chasing down your dreams. It's all about becoming whole, man, because a fragmented person can't create anything of lasting value. When we deny or suppress this energy, it doesn't just go away. It festers and can lead to anxiety, fear, and a lack of creative flow. But when you acknowledge and integrate your shadow, you free up that energy. You stop fighting yourself and start using that full, undivided power to pursue your goals. This is about being honest with yourself and embracing all parts of who you are, which liberates a huge amount of psychic energy that you can then use for your success. We also have to talk about symbolic imagery and visualization. Jung knew that the subconscious mind responds to symbols and images. To attract wealth and prosperity, you have to create a clear, powerful symbol of what that means to you, and then infuse it with your creative energy. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about taking that raw, powerful libido and directing it with laser-like focus toward a clear mental image of your desired reality. You're not just wishing, you're actively using a fundamental life force to build a reality in your mind that your physical actions will then follow. The final key is transcendence. This is the process of moving beyond the purely physical and directing your energy toward a higher purpose. When you're not just trying to get rich for the sake of getting rich, but because you want to build something that helps people, that provides value, or that expresses a part of your true self, your sexual energy becomes even more powerful. It's no longer just a selfish drive. It's a creative force for good in the world. This is where Jung's ideas really shine. He saw the ultimate goal of the psyche as a process of individuation, becoming your authentic, whole self. And when you're fully authentic and fully using your energy for your highest purpose, wealth and prosperity aren't just a goal. They're a natural, inevitable side effect of living in alignment. So, don't underestimate the power that lies within you. This isn't about some secret trick. It's about a deep, psychological understanding of who you are and what drives you. By consciously sublimating your energy, embracing the creator within you, integrating your shadow, and directing your power toward a higher purpose, you can take that raw, instinctual force and transform it into the fuel for your dreams. It's time to stop just letting your energy be and start using it to build the life you truly want.